Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 3. I am on a roll here, ladies and gents. Super excited to have you back to be recording another episode so that we can continue this journey, this adventure together. Oh, so exciting. So much to talk about. What'd you guys think of the time lapse that I did, huh? I know it's not like your typical, awesome spectator mode time lapse. I'm on Xbox, so basically I did some fishing, I did some mining, I sped it way up so that you could have the adventure with me, and I want to show you what we got. So that time lapse really didn't show the amount of effort I put into fishing, because I went through an entire unenchanted fishing rod till it broke to see what I could get. So here is fishing and mining. So we'll start with the fishing. Okay, so your typical fishing loop. Tons of fish, which fixes our food problem for sure, which is great. I actually, as you can see, cooked a few up already just to get me through. Some leather boots, which who cares? A couple saddles, a couple name tags, a couple other fishing rods. I got all of this stuff without pulling out any enchanted goods. And let me tell you something, I was disappointed. But just as my fishing rod started to run out, my luck picked back up, because check this out. Okay, cool. So we got a knockback 2, which is cool, good, take it. Flame 1, great. Next, we have a mending fishing rod, which is awesome. I kind of wish it had a little bit more on it than just the mending, but it's a good start to have that for sure, to get some luck of the sea and all that good stuff. And then the bow. Ready? The bow. Infinity Curse of Vanishing, which kind of stinks. A good bow, especially with infinity on it, would have been awesome to have, but it's got Curse of Vanishing, and I don't think I've ever even fired a bow that has Curse of Vanishing on it. I thought it disappeared. Interesting. I thought it disappeared right when you used it. Does anybody know? Leave in the comments if you know how that actually works. So anyway, and then the mining. So the mining picked up a ton of resources. Look at all those diamonds, guys. These are all the diamonds that I got out of that time lapse. You remember we found 4, I think episode 1 we found 4. So I used that to make a diamond pickaxe to speed things up. So we got a bunch of iron, some gold, which will be good when we get into the nether, redstone, lapis, coal. So your typical mining trip. Cool. Let me make it daytime and we will check a couple other things out before we get into today's build. Okie dokie, guys. Now it's daytime. So really quick, just with the mining, a lot of you probably know this. Some of you may not. So I just want to run down here and just kind of show you really quick how I mine, especially when I'm down at diamond level. I'm a branch miner. That's what I like to do. So typically speaking, I will come down get to diamond level here. As you can see, I started to open this up. Remember, we talked about making this seem like a cave, with some water and some greenery. So I started to shape this entry room here into something that might look a little bit more cave-like. And like I said, we'll do that in some episode here coming up. So in any case, I usually do a tunnel. It might be 2 or 3 wide, 2 or 3 tall, kind of depends. I kept it pretty small because I didn't have a ton of pickaxe action, so I didn't want to be breaking a bunch of blocks. So what I do when I get down to level 11, I build a tunnel like this, and then I start branching off. Okay, and I do a 2 tall, 1 wide tunnel, and I just go. And then when I feel like starting a new one, I skip 1, 2, 3, and then I start another one. And the reason that I do that, guys, is for this. Right, so you have to think about how diamonds generate. They're never in just a straight line, right? So what that means is that if you find a diamond here, there's probably a diamond here, but they always have, they're always 2 wide. They're never just 1, 2, 3, not usually at least, a good vein of diamonds. So the reason I do that is because the likelihood, because realistically, if you think about it, 2 tunnels, one here, that means I can see this wall, this wall, this wall, and this wall. So the only one I'm really missing is this one in the middle. Watch there be diamonds right here. But the point being is that if there was a diamond here, there's pretty likely gonna be a diamond here or here. So it's kind of just a law of average. Now, could I technically miss some? Yeah, technically I could, but that's how I go about mining. Do you do it differently? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. If you have a different method that you seem to think works really well, let me know. I'm always open to new ideas. I might use them. I probably won't. I'm pretty stuck in my ways, but I'm always curious to hear how everyone else does it. Another thing I want to bring you over here and show you is sugarcane. So while I was fishing, I was chopping and planting sugarcane. We need sugarcane to make paper. We need paper to make books. That's right. If you look, guys, I'm at level 31. Between fishing and mining, I picked up some good levels, right? So technically I'm ready to start getting some pretty bomb enchantments. But I need bookshelves. I need an enchanting table. For bookshelves, I need books. So I think I've got the paper covered, but we need leather, right? And leather brings us to today's build. Please meet Moo and Moo 2. Moo and Moo 2. I don't know. Anyway, those are my cows. I trapped them, I tied them up, but today they're not gonna stay tied to that fence because, as you can see, I've got something laid out. That looks like free leather to me. Anyway, oh, I forgot to tell you, 1 second. We also got a puppy dog. That's right. And that puppy dog needs a name. It needs a name, and I want you guys to name it for me. So leave it in the comments, put hashtag puppy dog, and name that bad boy. Or girl, it depends. We don't know. We have to wait for the name. So anyway, what I'm gonna build today, again, thanks to the Elfinator for coming up with today's build idea. And he said, you should build a barn. And I agree. Since we've been kind of working on this farm area, look at all that wheat growing. Check out all the wheat we got going on, guys. Ooh, so pretty. I've been harvesting that and replanting. So we need a barn. And I think I have a really, really awesome design for a barn. So my plan here is to build the barn here, and it's gonna have two separate stalls in it, or two separate like areas. And this is where I'm gonna do like my breeding. So I'll probably keep cows on one side, maybe sheep on the other, so I can start getting some different colored wool. And it'll be separated in the middle. And then out here on the side, you can see I did like a shape of what's gonna be like a stone wall. And I'm gonna build like a little mini pasture area. And that's gonna be just more like decorative. You know, I'll have a couple cows, a couple sheep kind of wandering around out there. But the barn is gonna be where I do the majority of my collection of materials. So, again, make it daytime, and I'm gonna just show you how I'm gonna start laying this bad boy out. Okie dokie, so here we are. Nice, bright, brand new day. Great day to build a barn. So let's go for it. Okay, so I use this granite just to lay things out. This is how I want the shape to be, and I'm gonna show you here, as you can see in my hotbar. Remember last time how I said, oh yeah, I like to use the materials that are found in an area. I'll probably use mostly oak and birch. Well, I lied. Since I brought back those beautiful spruce trees that I've been growing up and chopping down, I'm gonna use spruce. Spruce is my favorite, and I think it's gonna look super, super good. I will use a little, oak too. But I'm just gonna give you an idea of what this layout's gonna be. So I'm gonna just go through and take these out. These little bump outs are going to be spruce log columns. All right, whoops. So these are gonna go around, and they're gonna be bump outs, just like what we have on our starter house there. Starter house / welcome center. And then the main, like, I don't know, call it the body of the building, is going to be mostly a mixture of stone and some stone bricks kind of worked in there for what? Texture. That's right. You gotta have texture. So we're gonna start this all off, and I think that I'm gonna take these up 1, 2, 3, and 4 to start with. I think that should be a good starting point for me. So why don't you let me go ahead and get some of this all kind of built up and laid out, and I'll check back in when I have the basic shape of this thing all built up for you. Alrighty? Okie dokie. Okay, so got those walls built up. You see that beautiful texture. It looks natural to me, you know? It looks like it's this stone barn with the bricks mixed in, up against that nice dark spruce color. Love it. And then here is the roof line that I'm gonna use, okay? So I experimented around a little bit with this, and this is what I came up with. I like this kind of like almost curved feel to a barn roof. I've always liked doing that for barns. So that is the pattern I'm gonna follow, and I'm gonna show you guys on the other side how I did it. So the first thing that I did was bring these side columns, these side logs up by 1, okay? Just to give it a little bit more height. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this like a this like a this, and then we put a stair here, upside down stair here. Then it comes out by 1 there, out by 1 here, and then I believe, let's see here, the second one gets a slabellino. Okay, so we go up, and then a slab is gonna go on top of the full block here and the full block here, and then we'll come across with 3 full blocks and then a slab here, and then we'll go down really quickly. Let's just take a look, going backwards, forward. Okay, so then, oh no, we will, whoa, oh my gosh. Oh my, where did she come from? He, she, I never know. The witch. Let's just go for it. All right, get out of my house. Or my barn, or my yard. I don't know. Get out of wherever you are. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. That was surprising. Okay, so on the underside of these, we do a stair like that, a stair, boop, like that, and then we'll do one here and here. I think that's the right curvature. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, great. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it in across with stripped oak logs, which I think are going to look super, super good. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. And then I'm going to work on some archways that come over top of the 2 barn doors or barn entrances here. So I'm going to do 1 long roof, and then I'm going to do archway here, archway, whoa, that was the worst arch in the world, archway here, and that'll run into the main roof, give it some nice texturing, and I will be, once again, as always, right back with you, so you don't have to watch the boring parts. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that took me a while. Man, I'm tired. Better sit down. That's not sitting. Anyways, guys, you ready? I'm on my dirt tower so we can get a really, really good view. Here comes the barn. Wow. What do you think, guys? I think it looks so cool. I'm really, really proud of this build, guys. So you can see I've got the 2 bays there. I've worked on the roof. Oh, my first cow. There should be a baby in there. Actually, it might have even grown up by now. And then I got the little pasture out to the side with that cool stone type wall around it. So let's flip this around and go take a look. I'll give you a little tour. All right, so still working on a little bit of the landscaping around, but yeah, so here it is. So I got, like I said, I did those 2 archways over the 2 entries. We come down here, we got some barrels, some flowers. Come in here, 3 full-grown cows. So what I did was I moved all my wheat over to this thing here so we can just get our cows going there. It's gonna take me a little while to get it all stocked up, but yeah, what do you think? I got the lanterns hanging down inside for some light so we don't get any creepy crawlies spawning inside. And then we go over to this bad boy here. There's a little gate here. I did some bone meal to get everything all grown up inside, but this entire thing is over 1 block tall, which means I can keep some sheep and some cows, some pigs, whatever in here, and they cannot jump out. Oh, look who it is. The dog with no name. Remember, it's your job to name him. So we'll take a loop around, just kind of see what it looks like on all sides. I put some vines just to give it that grown look. Want to come with me? Come on, little pup. Need a name for the dog. Need a name for the dog. We'll pick up this rotten flesh. Cool. So yeah, this is the build for today, guys. I hope you like it. If you'd like me to do a full tutorial, I would be happy to. Just let me know in the comments. Put, hey, Jay, Slay, I want a tutorial on that awesome barn that you built. You can see up there we did the stripped oak logs, and then I took some spruce stairs up kind of in line with our spruce columns just to give it that extra structure, make it look way more well built. I'm super, super, super happy with the way that turned out. So guys, if you liked the video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, give me a thumbs down. Either way, all good. No problem. I won't lose any sleep. I'm new, so be nice. Be nice. Anyways, don't forget to name the dog. Thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell so you get a notification the next time I post a video, which probably will be pretty soon. I'm having a ton of fun doing this. It's like a whole new level of inspiration to come in and share like my style, my build with you guys. And I look forward to doing another one. Until then, though, remember, I gotta do it. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Also, I was thinking, while we're on the subject, I think what I'm gonna do is open this up a little bit more, put another doorway here, and eventually this starter house is gonna turn into like I said, that little like gatehouse type feeling. Maybe do a little wall that surrounds the forest village, but you enter through here and then you go through another door here and it enters out into the village. But yeah, I think that's probably gonna be the plan at some point. So yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind. So anyway, like I said, remember what happened at the end of last video? I tried to do my line, my tagline, my trademark, and I couldn't do it because I wasn't hungry. But now I am. So guys, remember, apple a day keeps the doctor away, and this is Jay Slay saying have a nice day. See ya!